In Hollywood, where friendships are often fleeting and every smile is scrutinized under the harsh light of paparazzi cameras, some connections feel too natural to ignore. That was the case when Sam Heughan, the rugged Scottish heartthrob of Outlander, and Dakota Johnson, the enigmatic star of 50 Shades of Grey, began appearing in the same circles. At first, it was nothing more than polite conversations at events, warm greetings on red carpets, and casual encounters at parties. Just two actors, moving in the same Hollywood orbit. Or so it seemed. But the thing about Hollywood is this: friendship rarely stays private. A shared laugh becomes suspicious. A lingering touch is instantly magnified. And before long, whispers turn into full-blown rumors. That's exactly what happened the moment fans caught the first subtle signals between Sam and Dakota. It started innocently enough. A photograph surfaced from a film festival after-party. Sam leaning close to whisper something in Dakota's ear while she smiled, almost conspiratorially. The image went viral overnight, not because it confirmed anything but because it confirmed everything people wanted to believe. Suddenly, blogs were ablaze with headlines like, "Sam and Dakota, just friends or something more?" The internet did what it does best, taking fragments of reality and spinning them into fanfiction-level drama. To be fair, both stars had reputations that made the speculation irresistible. Sam, perpetually single in the public eye, had built his brand on mystery. For years, his fans had demanded to know who held his heart, only to be met with charming but evasive answers. Dakota, on the other hand, was no stranger to gossip columns, often linked to high-profile relationships. Together, they formed a narrative Hollywood couldn't resist: the stoic Scotsman and the sultry Hollywood rebel. A pairing too intriguing, too cinematic to ignore. The evidence piled up quickly. Paparazzi caught them leaving the same event, though not together, merely minutes apart. Fan accounts breathlessly analyzed every frame, pointing out Sam's jacket draped casually over Dakota's shoulders, or the way her hand brushed against his arm as they maneuvered through the crowd. None of it proved anything, but when has proof ever been necessary in Hollywood? The story was already alive, and it was growing louder by the day. What made it all the more compelling was how naturally the two seemed to fit together in public. Unlike forced celebrity pairings, Sam and Dakota's interactions felt unstudied, unguarded. They laughed easily, often too easily for people to believe it was just friendship. On one talk show appearance, when a host teasingly mentioned Dakota's name in front of Sam, he chuckled and blushed ever so slightly, a moment that fans replayed thousands of times on YouTube, each slow-motion frame dissected like a forensic investigation. By this point, gossip magazines were working overtime. Some branded them the unexpected couple that makes perfect sense. Others mocked the frenzy, calling it another case of fans projecting romance where none existed. Still, the rumors refused to die. They lingered in headlines, in hashtags, in speculative Reddit threads titled, "Sam plus Dakota equals love?" And Hollywood? Hollywood did what it always does: it leaned in. Insiders began dropping hints, claiming the two were spending more time together than they'd like you to think. Agents, producers, even makeup artists who had brushed their faces at separate events all chimed in with knowing smirks and cryptic comments. Every detail was stretched, exaggerated, spun into the narrative of a secret friendship blossoming into something more. The funniest part? Neither Sam nor Dakota said a word. Their silence became the ultimate tease. Every time they were photographed laughing, the internet screamed, "See? Proof." Every time they were spotted apart, fans whispered, "They're hiding it." In Hollywood, silence isn't golden, it's gasoline poured on the flames of speculation. By the end of that year, the rumors had grown into something unstoppable. Blogs mapped out relationship timelines, piecing together photos, interviews, and stray comments into elaborate collages. Some fans swore they saw them at dinner together in New York. Others claimed Sam's cryptic Instagram captions were coded love notes for Dakota. And though no one could confirm any of it, the whispers had already woven themselves into a bigger story. Because in Hollywood, friendship is never just friendship. The moment two stars share undeniable chemistry, the public insists on rewriting the script. For Sam and Dakota, what started as a few casual encounters had now morphed into a full-fledged narrative of secret longing, late-night confessions, and maybe, just maybe, the beginnings of something real. And here's where the cliffhanger sets in. Were Sam Heughan and Dakota Johnson simply close friends caught in the cruel glare of Hollywood imagination? Or were the rumors the first cracks in a carefully hidden truth? For months, the whispers swirled. Fans dissected photos, bloggers wrote endless theories, and gossip magazines cashed in on the Sam and Dakota mystery. But then, almost without warning, the truth everyone had been speculating about finally stepped out from the shadows. It happened in the most Hollywood way imaginable, a single photograph. Sam Heughan and Dakota Johnson, hand in hand, leaving a quiet dinner in Los Angeles. No disguises, no hurried attempt to flee the cameras. Just the two of them, walking together, smiling in that half-reluctant, half-relieved way celebrities do when they know the secret is out. The image hit the internet like a thunderclap. Overnight, the rumor wasn't rumor anymore. It was fact. Headlines screamed, "Sam and Dakota confirm secret romance." Talk shows scrambled to adjust their monologues. Paparazzi camped outside Dakota's house. Twitter imploded with hashtags. Hashtag Sam and Dakota. Hashtag love confirmed. And, of course, the ever-divisive hashtag PR stunt. Because this is Hollywood, where even love must be interrogated. For every fan who cheered the romance, there was another who rolled their eyes. Some insisted it was real, a love story that had been quietly blooming behind the scenes, away from the noise. Others sneered that it was too convenient, timed perfectly to coincide with Sam's new series promotion and Dakota's film festival appearances. The cynics argued it was strategy, not soulmates. But regardless of motive, the reveal was electric. Fans who had once doubted now found themselves captivated. Outlander devotees, who for years had shipped Sam with Caitríona Balfe, were divided. Some graciously offered their blessing, others declared their disillusionment, posting dramatic messages like, "My Jamie Fraser is gone forever." Meanwhile, Dakota's fans defended her fiercely, reminding everyone that she had every right to happiness, no matter how loudly the internet complained. Hollywood insiders had a field day. On red carpets, celebrities pretended to be shocked, while privately admitting they had seen it coming. Producers whispered about the power couple potential, speculating about brand deals, magazine covers, maybe even joint movie offers. Late-night comedians turned it into a running gag, poking fun at Sam's sudden shift from Scotland to scandal, and Dakota's reputation as the woman who could turn even the most guarded men into headline material. And then came the emotional fallout. Sam, who had always kept his private life fiercely guarded, suddenly found himself under a microscope. Every interview turned into a minefield of questions about Dakota. His carefully curated mystery evaporated overnight. For a man who had built a career on being the enigmatic leading man, this was uncharted territory. Was he ready for the weight of this exposure? Dakota, meanwhile, was no stranger to media storms. She had grown up in Hollywood, the daughter of two icons, and had endured her fair share of scrutiny. But this was different. This wasn't just her reputation at stake, it was hers and Sam's together. The pressure doubled, the criticism sharpened, and every move they made as a couple was dissected as either proof of true love or evidence of a carefully staged act. Yet through it all, the two seemed strangely calm. Photos showed them walking dogs, grabbing coffee, attending events side by side. No grand gestures, no over-the-top performances. Just small, human moments that felt almost ordinary, which, of course, only made people speculate more. In a city addicted to drama, their quiet authenticity became its own kind of drama. Still, the satirical irony of it all can't be ignored. Hollywood loves love, but it loves tearing it apart even more. Every headline praising their courage was matched with another questioning their motives. Every sweet photograph was followed by a body language expert on YouTube dissecting their posture, declaring whether the kiss was genuine or fake. In a way, Sam and Dakota weren't just living their romance, they were starring in a blockbuster narrative that the world insisted on writing for them. And that's the cruel beauty of it. What began as whispers of friendship had now exploded into the most talked-about relationship of the season. From rumor to truth, from subtle smiles to hand-holding confirmations, Sam Heughan and Dakota Johnson had unwittingly, or perhaps knowingly, given Hollywood its newest obsession. But the final question still lingers, unresolved. Is this the beginning of a genuine love story that will defy the odds? Or is it another carefully crafted illusion, destined to fade once the cameras turn away? Because in Hollywood, the truth is never just the truth. It's a spectacle, and Sam and Dakota, whether they like it or not, have become its brightest stars.